guys, my name is Trinh and today we're going to do a video that is quite controversial. When it comes to this type of video, some people either love it or they hate it. And today I am going to tell you the books that I hate. Disclaimer, if I attack your favorite books, then I am sorry. It is not me attacking you. So I have read a lot of books for the past few years. There are books that I really love, there are books that I really like, there are books that I am very disappointed in, and there are books that I just hate. So for this video, it's just gonna be 4 books that I hate. I will talk a lot for each book, but then I think for all of them, I will spoil you. I will tell you in preparation, when the spoiler will be coming. So for the first book that I hate, it is Allegiant by Veronica Roth. I read this book a few months after it came out. I believe it came out in October of 2013 if I remember correctly, and I read it in December. And I really enjoyed Divergent, the first book. Insurgent, the second book, I was not a big fan of, but then I wanted to read the third book. When I read the third book, first of all, my first reaction was really sad. I was crying. But then afterward, I just start thinking about the book more, and I just come to the conclusion that it just sucks ass. And I know that a lot of people also hate this book for good reasons, honestly. Number one, my main problem is the POV. So if you don't know, in Divergent and Insurgent, the first 2 books of the trilogy, it is in first person point of view. It's only from one person, which is Tris, our main character. And then before the third book came out, Veronica Roth announced that there's gonna be 2 POVs, so one from Tris and one from Tobias, or 4. So we're like, oh good, we like them. And then we finished the book. I said we because I know so many people read this book and finished the book, and I'm just shocked. Honestly, it's so obvious why the author decided to do 2 POVs, because spoilers coming, guys, okay? This is me telling you spoilers is coming. Tris, the main character, dies in this book. She dies at the end of the book. That's why the author put in 2 POVs, because when Tris dies, we just see from Tobias, or 4. And I remember thinking, what the fuck? Oh my god, I was genuinely sad that she died, because the way she died kind of pissed me off, honestly, because she dies by a guy who was brainwashed, and then after he, came back to his normal self, he got away with it in a way. I don't remember much, but I remember being angry and sad. The first time I read this book, I feel like I don't know which POV I am reading from. This happened so many times. I thought I was reading from Tris' POV, but really I'm just reading from Tobias' POV. Anyway, it's just that Tris and Tobias' POV just sound so much alike that it's confusing at times, because sometimes I'm just like, oh my god, which POV am I reading from? I don't know. I cannot keep track. So that's one thing that I really did not like, because I feel like for dual POVs, they should be different so then we can differentiate which character we are reading from. I think that's the main point of the dual POV. You want to see from 2 different sides of the story, and I feel like I'm just seeing one side from the story, and yeah. And also the ending sucks. The plot kind of sucks. Altogether, it was just a mess. It was so messy now that I really think about it. Characters die, but then characters don't die. What the hell is going on? And I know that it's really hard to wrap up a dystopian trilogy. A lot of times it's really difficult because the topic is quite hard to just wrap up, basically. So I think for this, it's just not good. Allegiant was crap. I gave my copy away. But yeah, Allegiant kind of sucks. You don't need to finish the trilogy. Just read Divergent and then you'll be fine. The second book is a romance novel, and it's called Beautiful Disaster by Jamie McGuire. Truly, it's just a fucking disaster. I read this book a long ass time ago. I bought it on Barnes & Noble. It was on sale, so that's why I bought the book. I finished it, and I remember thinking what the hell am I reading? So many things happened, but there were so many things that didn't need to happen. And looking back, this book definitely romanticizes abusive relationship, because I believe the main character is named Abby, and then the love interest is Travis. So in this book, Travis is kind of a man whore. He sleeps with a bunch of women, but then when he meets Abby, she's this woman for him, and he's being so possessive about it, and it's really alarming. And I think there was a scene that I remember. There's a scene where he's really angry, and he basically ruins his entire room. Like, when Abby walks into his room, everything was like broken and shattered, and I remember being terrified because wow, like this guy has issues. Like, he is a huge red flag, and I was like, girl, if you don't get the fuck away, then we're gonna have some problem. Another thing that I don't like is the main character, Abby. I actually don't like her at all. I think she's like really annoying, but Travis is also like problematic as hell in the plot. Oh my god, don't even get me started. It's just a roller coaster. Oh, another thing that I remember that is very, very wrong. I don't remember if this is like around the time when they start dating, Travis and Abby. I think they started to date, and then he gets a tattoo of her nickname on his like body, on his wrist, I think. I don't know. So he calls her Pigeon, which is dumb in my opinion. So he calls her Pigeon, and then like when they start dating for like a couple months, I don't remember, it's been a long time, but he gets her name tattooed on his fucking body, and she was like, what the hell is this? What? I was like, yo, that's just insane. Like, he did it without her permission. So it's quite possessive, and is seen as like romantic because he got her name tattoo on his body, but I found it really alarming. Oh my god, this entire book, it's just their relationship on and off, and it was just like annoying. So when I finished the book, I was like, okay, I'm done with this. Believe it or not, I read the sequel, or like the book, but it's taking place from Travis' POV. I don't know why. I think back then I didn't see the red signs. I didn't think like it's like, you know, about an abusive relationship, but like when I get older, it's definitely about abusive relationship. So yeah, I hate this book. I can't. I'm done with this book. The next book is another romance novel. Oh my god, but it sucks so bad. It's called The Boy Who Sneaks in My Bedroom Window by Kirsty Mosley. Oh my god, I don't know her last name. Judging from the title, it sucks so bad. I should have known that it's gonna be shit. So I bought this book on my iPad because it was on sale for $1. So I was like, oh my god, that's pretty good. I looked it up on Goodreads. It has like decent reviews, like not the best, but then not the worst. It has like at least a 4.0. So back in the days, whenever I see a book that has at least a 4.0 on Goodreads, I'm just like, okay, we're gonna get this book. So I read the book and I fucking hated it. It was so bad, guys. It was so bad. This is the book that I will drag. So I'm sorry if I'm being too mean, but I'm gonna drag this book, alright? So this book has all of the tropes that I hate, basically. So the trope of like falling in love with your brother's best friend. Sometimes I like that, but in this book I hated it. Oh my god, it was shit. The trope of the love interest calling the main character Angel, even though her name is not Angel. I think the main character's name is Amber. I don't remember, but I'm pretty sure she was Amber. And then the guy is Liam, and he calls her Angel because she looks like an angel. And I'm like, what the fuck? So they met when they were very young, when she was like 5 or 6 and he was like around that age. So they met when they were like young. And then the first time Liam sees Amber, he was so dramatic about it. He's like, oh my god, she looks beautiful, she looks so angelic, so I'm gonna call her Angel, even though her name is Amber. Like, are you shitting me right now? So I had to deal with that bullshit throughout this entire book. But here's the thing, the main character was abused by her father in the past. I think there's like a scene where he almost tried to rape her, so it's very traumatic. Here's the thing. So I was like, oh shit, man, the main character is going through some fucked up shit. And when I read the book, the representation for like a victim of traumatic events kind of fucking suck, because she acts like she's fine. And I'm just like, wait a minute. Another thing that I just hate is how inconsistent this book is. Like, it really is. So at first I thought it was from Amber's POV. I thought it was first person from her POV. And then towards the middle of the book, we get like a few chapters from Liam's POV, but then like it's not consistent because he would appear a few times here and there. I'm just like, what the hell is going on? Yeah, like I said, it's so inconsistent. And here's the final drag. I feel really mean for saying this, but I'm gonna say it anyway. This book feels like the first draft. It feels like, you know, the author needs to hit this certain word count. She's adding, you know, content to hit that word count. And it feels like she didn't even like read the first draft and fix it and revise. It feels like she just did the first draft and then adding more content because hell, I need this to be a little bit longer. So Is that mean? I'm so sorry. Was that mean? But damn, when I finished the book, I was like, fucking hell, I will never read this shit ever again. It was so bad. The writing wasn't even that good. Now that I don't remember much, it's been a long time, but that damn book, like, it stuck in the... I'm so glad I don't have the physical copy. I would have been pissed if I bought this at a bookstore and it was crap. So I got it on my iPad for $1. Thank God. It was crap. The last book is Two-Way Street by Lauren Barnhoe. Like, the characters, fucking crap. The writing is... I hate the writing, and I hate the plot because it's just confusing. I honestly skimmed the last 20 pages because I could not deal with this shit anymore. But first, let's talk about the writing. The writing is where I have the most issue. Like, it tends to repeat itself to make sure that we get the point, and I find it very unnecessary because it's very clear from, like, you know, the first time it's being told to us that we get the point. Like, we get what you're trying to say to us. But then it would repeat itself over and over and over and over again, and I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, we get it the first time. I don't have the book with me, but if I do, I would have, like, say a passage so you would get what I'm saying. But like, trust me, it repeats itself over and over and over again, and I'm sick of it. And here's the thing, the plot is just crazy. So the two main characters, whose name I forget, let me look them up real quick. I remember their name now. Jordan and Courtney. So yeah, at first they were like in a relationship, but when the book starts, we find out that Jordan broke up with Courtney for reasons. He says that it's because that he met a girl on MySpace, and I'm like, who used MySpace, bitch? But here's the thing, before they broke up, they were in love and shit, and they were planning to go to the same college, and they were planning to carpool to that college too. So when they broke up, it creates this problem. And instead of like being like, I don't want to like drive with you to this school, so I'm gonna like, you know, take a different way. Instead of making that decision, they both decide to carpool to the school together, even though they're like no longer a couple. I mean, I think in the book it explains why, but at the same time, like, I would have been adamant on the fact that I don't want to go on this field trip with you, alright? But here's like the thing, the plot, oh my god, the plot is just a mess, honestly. So basically, the real reason why Jordan broke up with Courtney is because Jordan's mom is having an affair with Courtney's dad, and he found out about it. And of course, if they are having this serious affair, then of course they're planning to leave their own spouse and, you know, start to get married and shit, and that will create a problem with Jordan and Courtney because they will become step siblings, which is kind of fucked up if you think about it. And I was just like, wow, this gets messy real quick, girl. Courtney was so annoying. Courtney was so fucking annoying. So yeah, don't like the characters, don't like the plot, the writing is crap. The ending, I don't even remember what happened. I think they just had to do with the fact that it might happen, that they might become step siblings. But honestly, I don't know. I don't remember because I skimmed the last 20 pages because it was just a mess. And this road trip thing that they have going on, oh my god, I could not bear it. I don't even remember, but I remember being like, am I done with this book? Because I want to read other books. That was my rant. That was me. Yep. So those are the 4 books that I really did not like at all. Like, hate. I hate them so much. And hate is a strong word, guys. But sometimes you have to use it. So yeah, I hope you guys still like me after this video. I mean, I talk about books that I love all the time, so like, watch those videos, honestly. Yeah, that is it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoy it. I hope you do, honestly. I'm so sorry if I hurt your feelings or whatever that you have. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe for more videos, and I will see you guys later. Goodbye. Oh.